Namaste, divine souls. The divine in me bows down and honors the divine in you. My name is Rishi, and tonight I will be reading to you, ladies and gentlemen, a blog I wrote titled Passion, Purpose, and Joy. So here we go. What is the ultimate goal of life? Is it the acquisition and collection of money, power, sex, pleasure, getting high, fame, reputation, or status? Well, I do believe that the first and foremost important purpose of life is to survive. Our bodies must be healthy, safe, and we need our physical needs met, such as having shelter, food, water, clothing, decent health, etc., before we can do anything else. After we have our physical needs met, we can then face a wide open selection of choices, options, and possibilities the universe presents to us. Some people chase material things and pleasures, some chase after athleticism, career, and business, others prioritize knowledge and learning, some choose self expression, such as singers, artists, actors, musicians, writers, etc. Others prioritize their hobbies, interests, passions, entertainment. Some choose their friends, lovers, and family, and some choose God or divinity. It is my opinion that all of those things are crucial, although having and experiencing union with God, truth, and the divine source is the most important after your physical needs are met. We all have physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs, as well as desires. I think that deep down we all want to be happy and free from suffering. We all have different desires and tastes on what happiness and success means to us individually. The ultimate goals of life for me are to just live and survive, enjoy life, experience life, develop relationships, cultivate one's passions, learn about and apply spirituality, self improvement, philosophy, the arts, sciences, history, mathematics and business, nature, reality, emotions, and love. Love in your relationships, love in your family, friends, and loving all of God's creatures, as well as God, Source, and the truth itself. To live a wholesome life, it must have passion, meaning, purpose, and joy. Even though I'm not perfect, I think that true joy is when you give consistent pleasure and satisfaction to your mental, bodily, emotional, and spiritual needs. Balancing and taking care of the mind, body, emotions, and soul are the keys to happiness and living a meaningful and purposeful life. For the mind, I love reading, writing blogs, and writing poetry. Writing is a very therapeutic and blissful for me, as well as philosophizing, daydreaming, exploring, and learning as much as possible. I am a drunken lover of wisdom and love learning about reality and new subjects. I understand that there are so many branches of knowledge and wisdom, and that it is impossible to know everything. Knowing that there is way much more that I don't know than I do know has granted me humility and a never ending curiosity. I may be somewhat talented in several disciplines of life, but I'm a fool in the majority of everything else. For the body, daily exercise and movement is important, which is something I'm working on. I love walking, indoor cycling, and occasional weight training. Good health is truly the greatest wealth. For the emotions and soul, I do many things to nurture and enrich it. I like to meditate, listen to spiritual music and mantras, pray and have a relationship with God and the Source. and have spiritual relationships with other people. I think that we are all children coming from the same divine source and Godhead, even if we call it by a different name, envision it in a different form, or come from a different race, gender, sexuality, or culture. If God and the divine source created everything, that must mean that everything and everyone is part of that divine creation, including people from different faiths and traditions. Therefore, I try my best not to judge my fellow man, woman, or animal. I am not perfect, but part of my spiritual practice is to see the divine within everyone and unconditionally love all, for God or divinity dwells in all life forms. I love nurturing my relationships with friends, family, my pets, my dog, and maybe a life partner one day. It's all these simple yet priceless things that give me joy, meaning, happiness, and purpose. Thank you so much for listening, and may the divine source bless you all no matter what your beliefs or what your background is. Namaste, the divine in me bows down and honors the divine in you. Sincerely, Rishi. God bless you all, and thank you so much for listening. Till next time, friends. Take care now.